Hello everyone. Today is 16th April and we will be starting our daily current affairs for today. So let us see আজি কি news আছে. First is the world first boilerless sugar plant in Assam. So let us start. So Assam sets up first boilerless sugar plant for jaggery production. So let us see what is it. Located Bamungao in Hosai district, this plant operates with zero fossil fuels, making it completely carbon neutral. So let us see how is it different. Conventional mills, ki kore, it burns baggages to fuel boilers. But here it does not use the baggages. It uses high-tech alternatives to crush 500 tons of per day without polluting the air. So next time is how in sugar mills are various data for sugar production. Indian Sugar Mill Association projects gross sugar production at 34 million metric ton with a net production of 32.3 million metric ton for sugar for the year 2024. That is also after ethanol diversion and a ban on export. Few of the prefacts: India is the largest consumer and the second largest producer of sugar in the world, contributing around 19% of the global sugar production. Next we will see about the Rangarajan Committee's recommendation on sugar. So first is the replacing quantitative controls on sugar imports and exports with appropriate tariffs and ending outright ban on sugar exports. So at various times what we see that there is a ban placed on sugar to preserve the domestic market or for domestic interest. So this should not be done and it should be ended with outright bans. Then reviewing the 15-kilometer radial distance between sugar mills. So ki hoy sugar mills or major eta sugar mills only 15 kilometer apart thakibo pare, and this creates a monopoly. So Rangarajan Committee has also recommended to abolish this rule. And thirdly, allowing market determined prices for byproducts, encouraging states to reform policies enabling mills to generate power from baggages. And lifting restriction on the sale of non-levy of sugar. So these are the Rangarajan Committee recommendations. Then aru kisuman prefacts like for sugarcane there is no MSP but there is fair and remunerative price on the recommendation of Commission for Agriculture Cost and Prices. Then ethanol blending with petrol program. Eta program ase. Under this EEP, ethanol production capacity in molasses sugar-based distilleries has expanded to 605 crores per liter annually with ongoing efforts to achieve 20% ethanol blending target by 2025. So next is the pump storage hydropower project. So Assam is launching Northeast first pump storage hydroelectric project. So let us see how does it work. Yete ki hoy two water reservoir are placed at a height, at a differential height, and when demand is high, water flows down through turbines to generate power, and when demand is low, it gets pumped backed by a 12,000 crore investment from the Greenco Group. This is a key for grid stability and clean energy. So India's potential for pump storage is 103 gigawatt, and at present these are the locations where pump storage project has been implemented: at Nagarjuna Sagar on Krishna River, Srisailam on Krishna River, Phira near Mulsi Dam on Mula River, etc. Then Bhupen Hazarika. So let us see a few points about him. So their autobiography autobiography of Dr. Bhupen Hazarika, transcribed and edited by 𝐟𝐨𝐤𝐳 Hazarika. Till 1952, from Columbia University, he earned a PhD on proposals for preparing India's basic education to use audiovisual techniques in adult education. This has been also one of the questions in one of the exam of APSC, where it was asked what was the topic for PhD. So it can also get repeated. Then few more facts. He served as an MLA independent during the 1967-72 in the Assam Legislative Assembly from Naboisia constituency. During his lifetime, a full-time documentary feature biopic film on his life titled Moeti Jajabor, jointly directed by late Wasikarni Bora and Arnabjan Deka, was launched in 1986. He was the first Indian to win Best Music for the film Rudali at the Asia Pacific International Film Festival in Japan. Dr. Bhupen Hazarika wrote and sang his first song at the age of 10, and at the age of 12, Hazarika sang two songs in Jyoti Prasad Agarwala's film Indra Malati এটা হ'ল 𝐂𝐡𝐻𝐿 এণ্ড বিশ্ববিজয় নজৱান. হিজ ছং কুসুম্বৰ পুত্ৰ শ্ৰী শংকৰ গুৰুৱে ইজ এ পেনিগ্ৰেট টু শংকৰদেৱ হুইচ ৱাজ হিজ ফাৰ্ষ্ট লিৰিক্স কম্প'জড ইন 1937. দেন few of his award. He was awarded the best feature film in Assamese Shakuntola, directed by Bhupen Hazarika in 9th Musical National Film Award 1961. Best Music Director National Award for Sameli Memsa. Music by Bhupen Hazarika in the 23rd Film Award 1975. Padma Shri, the 4th highest civilian award in Republic of India 1977. Sangeet Natak Academy Award 1987. Dada Saheb Phalke Award 1982. Padma Bhushan, the 3rd highest civilian award in Republic of India 2001. Friends of Liberation War Honour by Government of Bangladesh in 2011. Padma Vibhushan, the 2nd highest civilian award in Republic of India 2012, and it was awarded posthumously. Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian award in Republic of India in 2019. So these are the few important facts about Bhupen Hazarika. So next topic is Bihu. So Bihur origination and various theories related to the origin of the term Bihu. So word Bihu may have roots in Bishu, that is a Sanskrit equinox, then Boisagu, Bishu, then the Boisagu from the Boro tribe, then Bihu, meaning to beg and give, or even Bisu, this is a term among deities. Then most important Assamese myth associated is the myth of Bordosila. It is a daughter visiting Assam in spring and returning in storms. And it is deeply symbolized Bordosila aha mane Bihu aha boli koa hoy. Then few important facts. The oldest stage Bihu program was held in Sibsagar in 1918. After that, the next stage Bihu program was held at Tezpur Bond Theatre in 1926. After which it was held in Dibrugarh in 1928. This was followed by Golaghat's Betoni, which was held in 1934. Stage Bihu was after all this, the stage Bihu, it was finally held in Lotasil in 1952. Then in 1931, Ekota Hoba organized the first public Rongali Bihu celebration at Lotahil. It was a 3-day long event. 1952, Lotahil Bihu Honmiloni organized the Monsho Bihu in Assam. Bihu dance was earlier performed in the fields, started to be performed on stage since then. Different footsteps in Bihu. Eta hol Mokora Buloni. Yate ki hoy dancers move their feet like a spider. Then next is a Porua Buloni. The foot motion of a dancer is like a ant going in a particular direction. Then orchestra. Khupat Dhora dance. Yate ki hoy female Bihu dancers then swaying into an orchestra. Thul khulor matot. They do their beat. This dance posture is to place dancer's hand at the nape of his neck. Kokalat dhora boli juntu koy hetu. And takuri ghura nas, dancing very quickly and pirouetting at the same place. The dancers partially become indivisible. Juntu speed hoy, hey speed to ke symbolize kori koa hoy dancers become individual. Then pokhila urari nas, dancing like a butterfly. Then various types of Bohag Bihu. First is Husori. Ete ki hoy? It is performed in the courtyard of villages. Gawe khore goi ঘৰত বিহু ডান্স পাৰফৰ্ম কৰা হয়. ইট ইজ মেইনলি ডান বাই মেল ট্ৰুপ. দেন জেং বিহু, এইটো হ'ল ওমেন অনলি পাৰফৰ্মেঞ্চ উইদাউট ইনষ্ট্ৰুমেণ্টছ. দেন মুকলি বিহুত কি হয় অ'পেন ফিল্ড আৰু এইটো মিক্স জেণ্ডাৰ ডান্স হয়. ফাট বিহু, ওৱান অফ দ্য অল্ডেষ্ট পাৰফৰ্ম ইন মঘুলি চোপাৰী নিয়াৰ দ্য চাৰিকৰীয়া ৰিভাৰ ইন ঢকুৱাখানা. ইট ইজ ওৱান অফ দ্য অল্ডেষ্ট বিহুজ অফ আছাম. Next is the Indian plate delamination. A new study reveals a third theory behind the rise of Himalayas. So beyond subduction and underplating, this theory suggests that Indian plate's lower layer is peeling off and sinking into the mantle. This can also explain the Tibetan plato's thickness and aids to our understanding of seismic activity in this region. So next is global carbon tax on shipping. So in a historic move, India and 62 other nations have supported the world's first global carbon tax on international shipping. The International Maritime Organization the tax effective from 2028 will apply to ships over 5,000 gross tons, and contributing 85% of the CO2 emissions. 85% of CO2. Tax range will be around $100 to $380 per ton of CO2. Estimated revenue will be $40 billion by 2030. আৰু ইয়াতে এটা ফাণ্ড এটা ইউজ কৰা হ'ব, সেইটো হ'ল ফাণ্ড ডিকাৰ্বনাইজেশ্যন অফ দ্য মেৰিটাইম ছেক্টৰ. ইট উইল এ মেজৰ ষ্টেপ টুৱাৰ্ডছ ডিকাৰ্বনাইজেশ্যন অফ দ্য অ'চিয়ান ইকনমি. The next is the online gaming regulation. We know online gaming regulation is a booming industry, but regulations are also catching up fast. So আমি legal landscape to চাওঁ কি হয়. First, online games are defined under IT rules 2023. Next, Public Gambling Act 1867. ইয়াতে কি হয়, exempt skill based games from penalties. Then FDI restrictions. India's FDI policy prohibits foreign investment technology collaboration in lotteries, gambling, batteries, including licensing and ban agreements. Then 28% GST on entry amounts under GST Act 2023. 28% GST under GST Act 2023. And let us see what are judicial stand. In Dr. 𝐂𝐬𝐬𝐿𝐬𝐼 case 1996, the Supreme Court ruled horse race betting as a game of skill, making it exempt from gaming prohibitions. In 𝐲𝐻𝐻 case 2019, Supreme Court is yet to decide whether sports betting qualifies as a game of skill. So, এতিয়া আহিল যে মেইন পইণ্ট, হোৱাট ইজ দ্য নিড ফৰ ৰেগুলেশ্যন অফ ৰুলছ ইন দ্য অনলাইন গেমিং ছেক্টৰ. নিডটো কিয় হ'ল, আমি ৰেগুলেশ্যন বা ৰিলেক্সেশ্যন ৰুলছবোৰ ৰিলেক্সেশ্যন কিয় লাগে আমাক? So first is the economic growth and employment. The online gaming industry is a booming industry. It is a sunrise sector with projected market size of 8.6 billion by 2028. So thus deregulation can foster further investment and expansion, leading to creation of 2 to 3 lakhs additional jobs. Enhancing competitive advantage. India's vast market potential can be unlocked with regulation that helps startups compete. It will help startups compete globally instead of facing tax and legal hurdles. Then, with the unclear tax structures, create an unpredictable business environment, discouraging investment and growth. Thus, because of all these reasons, there is a need for relaxation in rules of the online gaming industry to further boom the sector. Then, next is the Sri Shankaran Nair. So, আমি চাওঁ Sri Shankaran Nair কোন হয়. So, Sri Shankaran Nair was a fearless national jurist who did not hesitate to call out colonial cruelty. He resigned from Viceroy's council to call out colonial cruelty. He resigned in protest of Jallianwala Bagh massacre and his bold book Gandhi and Anarchy. It was a book by Shankaran Nair, Gandhi and Anarchy, led to famous defamation case against Dyer, accountable for 1919 Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Though he lost the case, but he won the nation's respect. So let us see the contribution to Indian freedom movement, advocated for constitutional reforms and India's self-governments. Presided over Indian National Congress session at Amravati in 1897, he was chairman of All India Committee, which in 1920-29 rather ineffectively met with the Simon Commission. Served as a councillor to the Secretary of State for India. He simultaneously opposed the Indian nationalist movement led by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi and its forcible suppression by the British government. So let us see the next. Next is the India's influencer code of conduct. So India's top digital platforms like Meta and Google have backed a new body, the Indian Governing Council, to self-regulate influencer marketing. So what it will contain? It will contain weekly ratings, ethical codes, and stricter accountability, which will help in combating false promotion, mental health risks, and market distortion. So it is standard কেনেকুৱা থাকিব? Standard paid partnership. এটা কি থাকিব ইনফ্লুয়েঞ্চাৰ মাষ্ট ডিছক্লোজ এনি মেটেৰিয়েল পাৰ্টনাৰশ্বিপ উইথ ব্ৰেণ্ডছ AI ইনফ্লুয়েঞ্চাৰ্ছ must follow same rules as human influencers with a disclaimer that about their non-human nature. Brand relation. Influencers can't endorse products they don't genuinely support or work with competing brands simultaneously. Defluence. Honest criticism of brand is allowed but must be truthful and responsible. Child safe content. Content must be safe, poetry and appropriate for children. Complaint forum. A council complaint forum is established under the IIGC, Indian Influencer Guidelines Council. Next, subcategorization of SC in Telangana. After the recent judgment of the subcategorization of SC, Telangana became the first state dividing scheduled castes into 3 groups for targeted reservation within existing 15% quota. So, ki hoy group 1 receives 1% reservation within the 15% SC quota, consisting of 15 socially and economically backward class. Group 2 allocated 9% reservation comprising 18% caste. Group 3 5% reservation including 26 caste. So Supreme Court landmark ruling to ki asle 7 judge constitution bench delivered by the Supreme Court in August 2024. The verdict affirmed that states have the power to subclassify SC and STs for the purpose of more nuanced reservation, as done in case of OBC. Key highlights of the judgment includes recognition that benefits of reservation were disproportionately concerned by certain subcastes within SCs. Then validation principle, reservation within reservation to uplift the most marginalized subgroups. Then clear ruling that such subcategorization does not violate Article 14 or Article 341 of the Constitution. The judgment even overturned previous conflicting views and gave states the green signal to make caste-wise assessment within broader SC/ST categories. Then next, Guwahati Sabipul Chariali renamed as B.R. Ambedkar Chowk. So let us see contribution of B.R. Ambedkar. Ambedkar's contribution to social reform were numerous. In 1924, he started the Bahishkrit Hitakarni Sabha, an organization committed to the welfare of the oppressed classes. In 1927, he founded Bahishkrit Bharat paper newspaper to address the needs of the underprivileged population. In 1997, he led the Mahat Satyagraha, which advocated the right of the poor to public water resources. Then Ambedkar participated in the round table conference at the signing of the Pune Pact with Mahatma Gandhi in 1982, where it led to a watershed occasion in his unwavering pursuit of justice and equality. Let's see the political engagement. Throughout his career, Ambedkar founded many groups like Bahishkrit Hitakarni Sabha 1923, Independent Labour Party 1936, All India Scheduled Caste Federation 1942. His nomination as Minister of Law in the first government of independent India in 1947 indicated his dedication to advancing social justice and ensuring protection of human rights of all citizens. So here is a list of some famous books. Ebar apnaloke sai lobo. Like Caste in India, Their Mechanisms, Genesis and Development. Muk Nayak, very important in the publication in 1920. So here par apnar chronology question ahibo pare ba eneke ahibo pare. Which of the following books were authored by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar? Federation versus Freedom. Annihilation of Caste, one of the most important book. Buddha or Karl Marx. So this is all about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Then few of the small topics. Umrangsu jonto mine tragedy hoichile tar karone one man inquiry commission was formed, headed by Justice Anima Hazarika. Then Rima Dasar, village rockstar, bags top award at International France Film Fest. Then silicon photonics, silicon chips that could revolutionize computing. So here ki hol, scientists have successfully integrated lasers directly into silicon wafers, breaking through into silicon photonics. Very important. Etu ki hoy, this waves the way for ultra fast energy efficient silicon photonic computers, especially useful in AI and quantum computing. This will be very much faster than a normal computer. Silicon photonics. Then next, India's laser weapon, DRDO. India became the 4th country in the world after US, China and Russia who possess advanced laser weapon capabilities. Ki naam hoy? MK2 DEW system. MK2 DEW system. It ki koribo pare? This MK2 can use a 30 kilowatt laser to destroy enemy drones or missiles within seconds. This is built by DRDO's Chase Lab, Center for Higher Energy and Sciences, Hyderabad. It's ideal for tactical defense and anti-satellite operations. This is for tactical defense and anti-satellite operations. Then bat 𝐤𝐸𝐬. So this is a new technology of tracking bats with AI. IIHS Bengaluru, Indian Institute of Human Settlements, Bengaluru, has developed bat 𝐤𝐸𝐬, a solar-powered AI-based acoustic monitor that tracks bat calls in real time. It's cheap, compact, and could be a game changer in biodiversity or bat ecological research. Then GPS spoofing. So, কি হয় GPS spoofing? This is a form of cyber attack. So, GPS spoofing কি হয়? It's a cyber attack where fake GPS signals are sent to mislead the receiver about the actual location. It can mislead ships, planes, and even mobile apps, raising national security concerns. And next, Soharam Das. কোন হয়? A pioneer of marginalized India. Soharam Das is a remarkable administrator from Assam backward communities. So let us see a few contributions of Soharam Das. So entered in public works department under British government to become as sub-divisional officer, a rare feat from the backward classes during that period. Took active part in Abor War in 1911-12 and was later honored with Rai Bahadur for his service. His responsibility also extended to surveying ancient monuments of Assam, including doles and devolayas. Then he also champion of education and social upliftment. He recognized the educational needs of backward and scheduled caste communities. He also played a key role in establishing sub-divisional office and later Government English Higher Secondary School at Golaghat. Then next we will see the India's accreditation framework. So when a person, India's বাহিৰত, he runs away by doing some fraud in India, what are the accreditation framework in India? এটা হ'ল legislative framework to চাওঁ. Accreditation Act of 1962, which was significantly modified in 1993, governs the accreditation of fugitives from India to foreign countries. Nodal authority কোন হয়? Ministry of External Affairs. Final decision কাৰ হয়? The government of India makes the final decision, which can be appealed in a high court. Extradition treaties and agreements. India currently has treaties with 48 countries, including USA, United Kingdom, and Bangladesh. India also has extradition agreement with 12 countries. So let us see what is the principle of extradition. Principle of extradition offences. Extradition applies only to offences specially mentioned in the treaty between two countries. So দুখন country মাজত কিছুমান specific offences mention কৰা থাকিব. সেইখিনি offences আন্ডাৰতে this principle of extradition will be followed. Then prima facie case requirement. Requested country must be satisfied that there is sufficient evidence to establish a prima facie case against the accused. So যোনখন country settle হ'ব, সেইখন country must accept that there is a requirement for the person to go back to the former country. Rule of specificality. Extradited person can only be prosecuted for the specific offence for which extradition was granted. Rule 2, fair trial. The extradition person must be ensured a fair trial in line with international human rights law. So application to যোনকেইখন country লৰ extradition treaty আছে, are there any provision of application beyond the treaty countries? Yes. Even in the absence of extradition treaty, judicial and legal authorities may apply these principles when dealing with extradition requests. Who can make extradition request from India? The Ministry of External Affairs. Government of India can formally submit an extradition request to another country যাৰ লগত আমাৰ extradition treaty নাই. So this is all for today. Thank you.